You know, when you look up, the person
Yeah.
always looks taller.
Taller.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Try to
you
look like
know,
a.
what's his name does? Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've heard which is a celebrity, man. One of them he used to because he had a tall wife in it. So when the cameras were out, he used to make her stand on the road and he would stand on the pavement. So he's on the curb in it, make him look taller. He's
Who's
that
the
singer,
Nah.
man. What's his name?
American
Nah, English singer, man. I can't remember his name, man. English
singer.
guy, Man United fan.
Man United fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Man United fan.
There's loads of us. We're all over the place. Talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
but all
yeah.
right. So after all of that, we got to know who they are. Can you check who
Rod
it is?
Stewart, that's it. Rod Stewart. Yeah.
Hey man, you fought as stupid for a wise man. For know it all like yourself, you should have known that I should have covered our tracks. Hey man, you fought as stupid for a wise man. Go ahead and try me, go ahead and try me, go ahead and try me, go ahead and try me.
Two boys, double bass, guitar.
Welcome back to Don't Trip. Back again with another episode. You looking confused there, Trimmer? What's going on?
What you saying? What you telling me?
Yeah, man, all good. So let's go around the houses real quick. So we got Trimmer in today. How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed.
Good.
Excited. It's been a good day. A challenging day, but it's been good. And to be fair, I'm at peace.
That's nice to hear, bro. That's nice to hear. Tiny Godfather, how you doing, bro?
I am blessed. The grind don't stop. Yeah, remember I told you.
Never.
I know you've been busy on the music scene lately, man.
Yeah,
yeah, man. Good that we could get you here today as well, man.
Yeah, definitely. Don't trip.
Don't trip. And we got Cairo, last but not least, man. Wearing a funny top. I don't know what that is. It's not a Chelsea top, is it? Please.
Nah. This is my work top, actually.
Okay. I saw the Mac and I thought, is that Chelsea? There's a round badge there. But
Nah. It's different. But yeah, don't trip, people. We're back with another episode. I'm excited. Let's go.
Nice. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to comment, to share, and everything in between. So we might as well get into it, man. Pause. We'll start off by looking at the Community Shield. Community Shield coming up next. You can call it big game if you like. Some people take it seriously, some people don't. Where do you stand on it, Cairo? Is it a big game or is it not a big game?
It's not a big game, but it's a game you want to win. You don't.
What do you mean by
lose.
that? Why do you say that?
Because you get silverware. It doesn't count towards the silverware at the end of the season, but it's silverware nonetheless. It's a game where it's a one game that you have to win to get a silverware. So you got to try and win it. There's no point in not winning it and then looking stupid.
Well, I've got a slightly different question for you, Tiny, because why is it in all the other European countries they take that particular trophy seriously? They call it the Super Cup in Italy, in Spain, everywhere else, basically. And they take it seriously. You see the fans and all that. Why is it that we don't? Is there a certain arrogance about Premier League, about English Premier League fans? What do you think? What's your take on it?
Maybe we've been blessed with a lot of quality football and players over the years, isn't it? So
But my personal opinion, I don't like it's the kickstart of the season, in it for me, and you always want to start the season on the front foot and try and start as you mean to go on and with a win, in it. The
Yeah.
Shield obviously added bonus to that, but like Kai said, in the whole scheme of everything, it don't count as one of the trophies through the season. You know them one, but it's a good start to the season, isn't it? And you know that both of the teams are actually decent enough because they both won FA Cup and the league, innit? You get me?
Yeah,
So it's not
exactly.
like
So you got FA Cup winners versus the league winners. Probably two worthy opponents. I'm glad when it actually turns out that way, because when the league winners win the cup, then it's first and second, isn't it? It's
yeah.
not. I don't feel that's right. I don't know. There's something not right about that for me. But Trimmer, I'll ask you this. There's another curtain raiser, if you like, in the European Super Cup, okay, where you've got also two cup winners going head to head. Why is that taken as a big trophy when that's also a curtain raiser, because the season's started again now, but yet the Community Shield isn't? I don't know if you're frozen or if you're thinking. I think he's frozen. No?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
there.
moving. I'm actually am I back on yet?
Yeah. You're back on now.
Hello.
Dial up working again.
You got a phone call.
So what happened? Yeah, AOL. All right. So after all of that, please could you kindly repeat the message?
Certainly.
The question. Sorry.
So yeah, there's I was saying there's another curtain raiser because the season starts over on July the 1st in the European Super Cup. Why do you think that's considered a big trophy, and yet the curtain raiser in the UK isn't? Well, UK in the Premier League isn't. What's the difference?
Oh, I don't know. It's what it is. Like,
is there a difference to you?
Cup, so,
is there a difference to you between the two, or are they equally as big, or as equally as not so important?
Do you know the mad thing for me? Yeah, like
go on.
The mad thing for me is like I don't think the Super Cup was even rated that much until more recently.
I think again that could be just here, because around Europe,
I'm not talking about around Europe. I'm talking about here. Like I don't even think the Super Cup here was rated much until like more recently, where I don't know why, but yeah, it just seemed like that.
English teams weren't winning it. That's why they weren't really in it a lot of the time. I think that might be why. I think when you're seeing more,
but Champions League is the same for a while. Do you get me? And no one was talking no smack about that. You know them. But at the end of the day, there's still like massive trophies, because even to be in that kind of bracket, you've had to have accomplished something quite substantial, isn't it?
Let's look at that then for a minute, and I got to bring this back to you, Cairo.
Yeah.
It was something significant for Palace to win their first ever trophy. That's significant.
100%.
And going through a 38 game season and finishing top for Liverpool is significant. So is it not significant with those two things in mind? Are we maybe underplaying the Community Shield a little bit?
The bit that I don't really like about it is that it's from the higher ups in the club. And when I say higher ups, I'm talking from the chairmans, the CEOs, all the way down to the manager, because they set the standard of what it has to be. So, for example, when I'm seeing, let's say Man City are playing a weaker side that you wouldn't see them playing any other final, then you're thinking to yourself, how serious are they taking this? Or are they just taking this as minutes at Wembley? Or are they taking it as, okay, this is silverware, we want to win, but they're not rolling out? their biggest players in the game, and you're thinking to yourself, how much does that matter? So it'll be very interesting to see what Liverpool do. Palace they're gonna go all out because obviously it's gonna mean a lot more for them because they're not used to winning those types of they're not used to winning trophies, whereas Liverpool are. So it'll be very interesting. Will Liverpool take it as a extra pre-season game before the season starts, Premier League opposition as well, or will they take it as this is serious, we need to go and win this, we're going to play our best squad, we're not subbing guys off at 60 minutes when we need a goal or whatever, we're not subbing Works off at 60 when we know we need a goal. Do you get that's what it's going to come down to, because I think in recent seasons that has happened and you're thinking to yourself, what? Nah. And then that's where it fizzles out.
Yeah, but
and you
the
want to be
problem
prepared
is
for the first game as well.
the
Yeah.
problem is
Sorry,
the
go on.
timing of it. The timing of it though, because it is like you say, it's preseason times, isn't it? You know them one. So some of these players ain't match fit and all of that stuff already. You know them ones. They might only have 60 minutes in them, for example. Do you get me? No, they
Yeah,
didn't.
but
That's true.
not only that, but like what you say about the timing, it's a week before the season starts. Now, what is more important to them, playing in this game or having your first 11 starting players fit for the first game of the season? So they're picking and choosing
For
what
me, that's the
they.
first game of the season.
There you
I
go,
think
and obviously the
you could
managers
say
are
that
going to
all
feel the same.
pre-season though, right? You could say that all pre-season. You want your players to come out uninjured at the end of it. But I mean, I was saying today, watching the Arsenal Villarreal game, and I'm looking and thinking, why are you not playing your best 11 to start the game when we've got our first game coming up?
Yeah.
Surely you want to see what they look like together when you've got all new players there, and like that's what I'm wondering in the Community Shield. When they do kind of play about with the lineup, why not play your strongest team? Because they're the same team that's going to be kicking the season off. Get them to gel together a little bit. You know what I mean?
But would you want them to? It depends on how you feel about the community shield. But at the same time, you would want the last thing that you want to do is for a player to be starting the community shield and not starting the first Premiership game, whether it's by injury or something. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, you can get injured in training. You get injured in training.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I think I understand, but I think that it just depends. It just depends on what that actual manager's thinking at the time, innit? It just depends. You might not want to.
We'll stick with you. What I was going to ask each of you is what your prediction for the score will be and who you want to win. But I won't ask you who you want to win because that's obvious. So what is the what's your prediction score wise?
I think the score will be it's against Newcastle. We've got a point to prove.
Is it
against Palace?
Palace.
Apologies. I've got Newcastle in the mind because I keep on thinking about Sesko rejecting them. So that was on my mind. Sorry to any of the Geordies out there. You lot are absolutely dying right now. But yeah, against Palace, I think they ain't gonna do well. I can't see them winning personally. I think it'll be
okay.
I think it will be 4-1. Let's try that.
4-1.
yeah?
Tiny, what's the score? What's the score then, Tiny? And who do you want to win?
I can't lie. I want Palace to win, but I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. Yeah, the way that Liverpool been in this transfer window, yeah, I can't see it, bro. I think Liverpool.
What do you reckon the score is going to be? If it's going to be a landslide, yeah?
Maybe like a 3-1. 3-1 I'll go for Liverpool.
Okay. Who's just joined us? Because I can barely see the picture. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they might have to turn their view to
the
side.
Yeah, to get the.
Everyone's just got smaller. I can't see.
Hey!
Yes, there we go. Now I can see. Yes, Joe, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm having a bit of
Birthday
a
boy.
manic day, to be honest.
Oh,
Birthday come and
Am I
gone,
right
but
in thinking I saw holiday pictures on your Instagram? Am I right?
I've been away, but
Yeah, I thought so.
but yeah, no, I just recently posted my holiday picture and my birthday pictures, man. The
happy
Okay.
hectic
birthday,
weekend.
bro. How was it?
Blessings. Yeah, it was really good, man. You know, it was just fun, filled with love, you know. That was it, man. That's the main thing, really. Like, I've done all the fancy stuff. I went away to Montenegro the week before,
Boy.
so it was nice. It was just like nice to just go out, eat, enjoy stuff like that. But yeah, blessings,
Well,
everyone.
Nice.
seeing as we're on you, give us your prediction then for the Community Shield, JR.
Pause.
I think it'll be straightforward, to be honest, because Crystal Palace are likely to sell Eze. There's been rumours that we placed like some initial bids, and I don't know if they will risk him. I don't know. And then even if they do, if it's like far down the line, will he play like, you know, like he's still there? He's going to be there later on in the season. I don't think so. I think that he's going to play like someone that is going to show respect, but he's not trying to do his Achilles or knee before
Yeah,
the season
exactly.
starts. So I think Liverpool have had a good
Imagine,
pre-season.
I
It
was
looked
talking about injuries and stuff.
Sorry, what did you say?
Right, your connection's moving mad, you know. It's moving mad, bro.
Yeah, we no, I was saying that I mentioned about the injury side of things just a minute ago, just before whatever. So I don't think it's something that anybody should be taking. Well, it should be taken seriously by Palace. I think that's the only people that should be taking it seriously. I don't think Liverpool should personally, but I think that they're gonna bust
I
it.
think they will. They will. Palace will take it serious, definitely. So what do you say for the score then, JR?
I think if Eze plays, they score. If he doesn't, then I don't know. I don't think they will because he's such an important part of getting the ball from midfield up front. You know, Wharton clears up, and then Munoz like bombs on, and then left back bombs on as well. If it was Tyreek Mitchell, but really that Eze is that glue that gets the ball to Mateta or connects with Mateta. And if he's not there, I don't know. There's rumours that Eddie Nketiah is also injured, a hamstring injury for a while, so they're losing out on a forward. For me, there's rumours about Gay going as well. I don't think that's anywhere close to anything, so he'll probably play like a normal. But I don't think they've strengthened. And Liverpool look like they've strengthened. They look like they've had enough time to gel. Yeah, I think Liverpool will win that by 3, maybe 4-1.
Yeah, I think the same.
Okay, so no one's giving Palace a chance. Cairo, man, you're giving Palace any shot at this.
No chance.
I wouldn't say a shot. I think I don't think it's gonna be 3 or 4. I think it might be 2, maybe a 2-0. Yeah, I'll go with a 2-0. Because it's gonna be cagey. They're gonna want to win it. They're gonna sit in. They're gonna defend properly with their lives and stuff. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, like Liverpool will score, but I don't know if they'll run away with it.
I'm going to go against the grain here because all of you lot are just like not giving them a chance. And Palace is a local club to near where I am. And I'm going to go for Palace to win on penalties. How about that? It'll be a good game. It'll be interesting to see what teams turn out. As JL was saying, we don't know what's going to happen with certain Palace players. We don't know who Liverpool are going to sign between now and then. So it'll be interesting to see who they actually do sign. Before I move on, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all the rest. Gonna move on now to interesting topic. I've been looking forward to this one. eye test versus stats. Okay. Now what you hear these days all day long is stats, stats, stats. Now I know where I stand on it. If you ain't telling me about goals and assists, I'm not listening. But now you've got XG this and that and the other. Is it a sense that we've stopped kind of watching what we're seeing in front of us nowadays, and we're just relying on the stats? Where do you sit on this, Tiny? Where do you feel the public are now? Are we interested in what football looks like anymore? Or are we more interested in statistics?
I think that now the majority is more with the stats. I'm old school in it. I got my judgments on what I saw in it. You know them ones like, and that's just my personal preference. But I find the majority of people nowadays always got some stats to show me. Oh, but he's done this much tackles in this much games and this much. Yeah, but who did he tackle? What do you consider a tackle? There's bare, you get me? So for me, I
The
just
maddest one I heard was Messi's pre-assist that they gave him in the MLS.
man. Even the
Oh,
fact that they're
that's about,
doing
man.
goals and assists as one thing. You know them ones like for me they're separate. You got
They are, yeah.
You even got two separate winners of the you get me? You got a golden boot, you get me? So I'm like, why are you adding all of this stuff together and trying to make it sound a bit more beefy, you know them one? But
It's true. But
yeah.
I mean, Cairo, do you think that stats can looking at the stats, like for example, who would you say? In fact, I'm going to ask you to have a guess now. In the Premier League last season, who had the most completed passes last season? If you had to guess, who would you say that was?
I think it's one of the defenders, like a defender, centre midfielder.
Van Dijk.
Spot on. It is Van Dijk.
Van
And
Dijk.
the crazy thing is, number one is Van Dijk, number two is Levi Colwill, number three is William Saliba, number four is Vardio, number five is Ruben Diaz, number six is Van Heck. It's only when you get to number seven, it's a midfielder, Caicedo. So basically, the top six players for passes. That's a madness. So
not really, because the way that the game's played now, yeah, the goalkeeper always passes to the centre backs, so they are involved in the majority of the beginning of passing.
And you know what's funny, Tiny? The wingers also pass to the centre backs.
Yeah, it's mad.
Absolutely.
Madness, isn't it?
It's mad.
I don't know where the game's gone, man.
You know what is? You see,
But
like,
that's
back in the day, it used to be like the defensive midfielder that kind of gathered the ball from that initial pass from the goalkeeper, innit? And now that's turned into the centre back that does that kind of role.
Do you think, JR, that there's a time, do you think there's ever a time where stats do count and they do make a player better when you're looking outside of goals and assists, of course?
See, for me, right, my personal opinion is you can't look at one, right? The reason you can't look at just one, right? And even though I'm from the same era as everyone here, right? Other than Cairo, who's a bit younger than us, right? But no, that's not a dig, right? I'm just being honest, right? In general,
it could have been he swerved it.
In general, so we never had stats. We never had stats, right? But if we look at the game itself, right? We look at professionals. We look at every single top club in the world. They use stats. They have to use stats. And the reason being, right, is when you look at stats, it builds a complete picture. So, as an example, it can also reinforce biases or kind of dispel myths in it. So, as an example, Boxstar, you'll know this. There's an idea that there was a period of time people thought Declan Rice only passed sideways, but actually, when we looked at the stats, he didn't pass that many times sideways. There's times that people will judge people on an eye test, which is really about opinion. Like, it's really just a perspective. Like, I like the way this person plays. I like what they do. A stat is essentially a small fact that can help you build your opinion or get you an understanding of what this player does on the pitch. Now, for me, I can't lean just on stats because, like, it can make someone sound like they've had a good game, but actually, when you've watched the game, you can see that it doesn't necessarily marry up. So I can't just look at one. But then it's like saying, oh, this person, he's dead. He hasn't done this. But actually, he runs the most. He gets into the most duels. He wins the most headers. He does this. He does that. Then you'd be like, okay, the stats tell me why a manager plays him. You know, you don't know as a fan because you're thinking he hasn't done this. But actually, as a manager, he wins all his battles. He brings his team in. Da, 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 da. And I'm not talking about an individual. I'm just talking about in general. So for me, I get that. And I think like we can lean on one or the other a lot and we get lost in what it's like. I'm using an example I was talking about in the group. Man was saying, yo, you lot should get Callum Hudson-Odoi. Boom, boom, boom. You know what? He'll light up for you. And I'm thinking, why? Like, oh, he's better than Martinelli. In what way? Right? Because if we look at the stats, and I'm talking about the stats that don't matter and the stats that matter, he scores more goals than him. Martinelli, we will say, is dead. He's a bozo, but he gets more goals, more assists. So why would I get someone who's not a bozo, looks good, and gets less goals and assists than someone who's a bozo and gets goals and assists? So that for me, that's why I'm like, I have to kind of refer to some of these stats sometimes because there are stats that matter. And I think you should always look at stats that are relative to your position, innit? Like, you know, I don't care how many passes a centre-back makes. I care about the tackles, the headers they win and all that stuff. Might I think about the forward passes they make? Might I think about the line-breaking passes they make? Then cool. Yeah, these are things. But I just care about how many blocks, interceptions, headers, tackles.
Yeah. It's like in boxing where, you know, certain punches count for more in the judge's eyes, isn't it? It's like that. If you're pinging a diagonal ball all the way across to your right wing forward, that's something that's worth looking at. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, these little tippy tappy passes, who cares? But I'll tell you one time
So
that the eye test.
Use Mayweather as an example. Mayweather, people hate the way that Mayweather fights, but the boxing things, they'll be looking at him like that's a perfect. He just fought a perfect fight.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Definitely. But you know what I was going to say is that I'll give an example. The one time that the eye test for me worked was when I watched Mesut Ozil live, and I saw how clever this guy is. Where even when he's not on the ball, he's so clever that he's got defenders thinking when he's not even on the ball, and he would do that to create space for other players. So you can use the eye test for things like that. Like Trimmer, if I was to say to you, who's another player worldwide that you've seen where the eye test was enough for you to say, you know what, this guy's sick?
Thiago Alcantara.
Oh, good example. Yeah.
Thiago.
Very intelligent player, man.
Thiago Alcantara. I said it in different gravy. Doesn't matter what you do. Him, different, 100%. Love that player.
Shame about his injuries, man. Yeah, shame about his injuries, but yeah, definitely a good example.
Otherwise,
what did you say, Caro? Dennis Wise?
Yeah,
oh.
I said Dennis Wise.
Dennis Wise.
Who would you say, Caro?
He was a good player, though. He just simple passes.
Yeah.
Simple passes.
I would say someone like Juan Mata when he was at Chelsea. He was a killer.
A sore subject, man. We were meant to sign him, and you lot came along. But listen, what I want to do, I'm just gonna move it on into transfers now. Just to get into the transfers, there's a couple of things that I just want us to look at here. The first one is how bad Newcastle's window has been this summer, man. Oh my days! They almost put a first 11 together of players they did not get. They almost put a first 11 together. That's a madness. And then you've got the Benjamin Sesko situation. Okay, so if you're Newcastle, if you're a Newcastle fan, what do you think? I know.
Whoa. What's that? Buckstar's phone start ringing now.
I don't know what happened. It's aliens.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Hey.
yeah, but anyway,
So
he's
Newcastle.
talking about, sorry about the technical difficulties, moving on swiftly. Yeah, now he's talking about Newcastle and how they almost put together 11. And I could name about 4 of them, right? And it's actually embarrassing. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
it's getting silly now.
Yeah, but so then is there a problem with their targets? Are they looking at players that are too big for them or that they can't attract? Because I saw a lot of the players on there and I'm thinking, all right, cool. Sesko he's been linked to Man United. He was linked to Arsenal for big parts of the window. He was linked to here. He was linked to there. Dean Huijsen, he went to Real Madrid. So why did Newcastle think that they were going to get him? I don't get, like, maybe their targets are too big for them. That's okay too. Obviously, they're trying to progress. They want to be able to go places, but they got to be smart with their buys. Like the players that they have now, the best players in their team, for example, Bruno Guimaraes, for example, Tonali, and even Sven Botman, those sorts of players, they were good signings because no one saw their potential, and then Newcastle went and got them. They can't go and sign big names that are going to big clubs. That's not them. They're not there yet.
I disagree. Bruv, they bought Tonali from AC Milan, bro. Big team,
Yeah,
right? He taking us
in financial
that's a
trouble.
step down.
In financial trouble,
bought
though.
they bought Guimaraes, right, from Lyon, right? My man, there's people like they paid a premium. Not everyone could afford it, but they were ready to pay the premium. For me, I just think that Newcastle just haven't been as aggressive enough as possible. From time you're playing in Champions League, from time you're an established Premier League club, right? From time you just won a cup, you should be able to attract a team. You should be able to attract top players, right? There's players that go look. Bournemouth managed to get Evan Nilsson from Porto to come to Bournemouth, you know? Like, why can't you, as Newcastle, who have Premier League pedigree, you know? Like, I'm not saying like they've been top winners and all these things, but they've been in the Premier League for like the majority of the time the Premier League has been on. And you've been in the Champions League off 1 year, in 1 year. You've got one of the best strikers in the world in your team.
He's going.
Yeah, but
but
you have him. At the moment, you have him. How can you not be able to attract the players, right? You just need to be more aggressive and more direct. Alanga, quick, done, no problem. Why is it that you can't go in and just say, all right, Ekatike, we're going to come through like and do this? But you try to dilly-dally. Liverpool went in no long, got Ekatike, and says, we're coming back for your man as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. To look at the examples you're giving. Ekatike was linked to who? To Liverpool, to Chelsea, to Arsenal. He's not going Newcastle, bro.
Can I tell you 2 reasons? 2 reasons. Wages and location go against Newcastle. They can't pay the same wages as a Liverpool, as a United. They can't do it because of PSR. They can't. And then the other thing is getting somebody to commit and come and live in Newcastle with their family. Again, not always easy. I do like Newcastle, by the way. I do like Newcastle as a city. But
good save. Good save, mate.
But moving I just want to ask about Sesko now, man. Sesko, right? First of all, Arsenal, we were looking at him, and that was just becoming it was taking ridiculously long time to happen, and we've obviously moved on to other targets since. And now you've got the two Uniteds, Newcastle and Manchester, both going for Sesko. Cairo, if you're Sesko right now, who are you going to?
He already said Man U.
No, I didn't ask you where he said he's going. I asked you, Cairo, if you're Sesko, where are you going right now?
But
United or Newcastle?
You know what the funny thing is, yeah? Usually these decisions were quite quick. This guy took his time because it's a mess over in United right now. The answer should be United, and it probably is. I probably would, because they can't be that bad again. They've got to go forwards. They
Yeah, you
sign
can.
new players. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas Newcastle, it kind of looks like they're going backwards. They're losing their best player. They're losing their best player. You have to look at it like that. You're thinking, oh, cool. They only want me because they're losing Isak, so I've got to go and do that job. Fine. I'll back myself. But I'm looking at the other players that are going. I'm like, would I rather play at United, who's a bigger club, who can pay me more, or would I go to Newcastle, who look like they're going backwards right now? Just
Madness.
Well,
But
he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, to be honest.
I know. Well, Tiny, you just saying he said United, which I think he has said that he'd prefer to go United. Is the badge gonna weigh heavy on him, do you think? Because you've bought other strikers, you bought bigger strikers than him, and the badge was heavy on them. He's a young player, 13 Bundesliga's goals last season. Is he what you need right now?
Right now, yeah, a prospect. Like, United's not in the position to be like I was saying about Arsenal. Why did you not even want Sesko? It didn't even make sense. Go and get the shooter. My man's got 40-odd goals. You get me? But Man United is not in that position. So for me, the prospect's a good
What do you mean?
chance to take.
You got the prospect. You've got one already.
No.
They got two.
Listen.
I saw today. This is interesting. They worked out last season. Lewandowski scored more goals in one game than Højlund did in the whole of last season. That's mad, isn't it?
Nah, there's no way.
He's not the one, mate. He's not the one.
But he don't want to leave now, innit? And
why would he?
It's another player in that position that I keep saying. We paying these players is mad peas, and then when we don't want them, it's all madness.
It's been a day for bad connections today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Difficult to get rid of them. All of that stuff. So.
Just quickly, in other news, so you got, just to do a quick roundup. So you got Al Hilal now within agreement with Liverpool for Darwin Núñez. He's going. You got Son finally leaving the Premier League, going to the MLS for LAFC. Record transfer fee for them, apparently 20 million. And the other one, this is the one that interested me. Yeah, JR, what do you make of this? Everton approaching City for Grealish on loan. Is that a good move for him?
It's terrible. That's a terrible move. Terrible move. Like, oh my goodness, man. It's just anything now. Because there's about 4 reasons that's a terrible move. 1, the football they play. 2, the position they're in. 3, it's in Liverpool. Like that guy is a lad in Liverpool. That is terrible.
Gosh.
And then
yeah.
4, like, is he what you need when you're in a relegation scrap every season? This guy that's going to drift in and out of games. It's not.
And score no goals.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's because he was restricted by Pep. When he's got freedom, he plays better. Jack Grealish. Well, they got a new stadium though, man. But then we said that about Tottenham.
He's a luxury player. They still got to pay it off. Listen, like getting a new stadium is expensive. You got to pay it off. Trust me, we're Arsenal. We understand what that's like. You got to pay it off, and this is where it's like
painful.
They need to remain in the Premier League. They need that status, but can they afford something? Look, the thing is they bid 35 million for Giblin. And Diblin was meant to be like that player that Southampton said, well, he's not going unless he's 100 mil. But no,
Yeah.
This
he'll
is
take the
mad.
35 to be happy, right? Because you lot got relegated and you need the money. Okay.
We back.
So you're gonna take that money and just relax. But I still don't think.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just want to end by saying we'll move on to winners and losers now. Cairo, winners and losers. Who are yours this week?
Oh man, it's tough to not say Newcastle again, man. They keep missing out. Like, how many times can you miss out on players like that? It's just bad. Like, they must be looking at the wrong type of target. So they're looking at people that are out of their remit. They don't have the permit for that. They can't park there. You can't park there, mate. You can't park there, mate, because it's getting bad now. It's getting bad.
That's rude.
Honestly, it's getting bad.
It is getting bad.
And that's after winning the cup and having the Champions League, and you can't get no players. It's
Madness,
crazy.
I know. Yeah.
Man's pulled up outside the club in a G-Wagon and still got nothing. Nah, allow it. That is clumsy. That is clumsy. And the winners of this week, I'm gonna give it. I don't even know. I think if this is what I want to say, I think the winners are everyone, in the sense of, if Sesko went to Newcastle, Isak is definitely gone. There's still
Hanging on to that hope.
There's still
Hanging on
hope.
to that hope, man. Oh, right. What about
There's
you,
still
JR, man?
hope.
Winners. Who's your winners and losers of the week?
Me or
Yeah,
Tally?
yeah, you, man. No, JR.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. My losers of the week are Arsenal, right?
Oh,
We're the losers of the week, right? We're the losers of the week because we lost 2 preseason games in a week, right? I watched both, and I'm not like alarmed or upset, because it made me realize that, you know what, some of these players need to start. Like, we can't put together like a random group of players, because like, even like the Villarreal game, you could see the midfield was like, they had different qualities, but they didn't know each other. It was a bit like a mishmash. So they're the losers for losing and for not signing Eze yet. My winners,
Yeah.
my winners, I'm going to do 2 winners. So my winners are going to be Villarreal, because actually they played very well. Like,
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to just wrap it
they
up.
bopped us. And then my other winners are Man United, because for broke boys, they're spending a lot of money. So I've got to rate them.
Dipping into the savings. I mean, the stadium saving. They got a piggy bank there for the stadium build, innit? They've dipped into it. What about you, Tiny man? Let's hope that your stream stays with us this time.
Can anyone
Okay,
hear
I'll
me?
give you mine then. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Yeah.
It's frozen, man.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna
I
give you
can't
mine
hear
while
it.
we're waiting for Tiny to come back. I have to say, JR, I agree 100% what you said about
not
Arsenal. I
getting
do, and I
Eze.
was saying the same. I was saying the same thing today to Trimmer. But I can't not give it to Newcastle. You can't have nearly a first 11 of missed targets. That was diabolical. And I'm gonna say the winner is. I was gonna say Isak, but I can't really, because the move hasn't happened yet. But it kind of looks like it is gonna happen. I'd probably say. I'll go on. We'll give it to Tottenham. They don't get much. We'll give it to Tottenham for lifting another trophy, eh?
Oh nah, bro. They just lost their club captain.
They looked happy. They looked happy, bro. They looked happy. So that's probably going to be sitting there alongside the Europa League, the watered down Europa League. So we'll give it to Tottenham. They don't get much.
The winner is Esteval because he just joined the world champions. You get me?
Tiny, can you hear us? Tiny? Okay. Okay. I think we're going to struggle to get the winners and losers from Tiny. Right. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share. This has been Don't Trip. It's been amazing. Thanks to Cairo. Thanks to Tiny. Thanks to JR. Thanks to Trimmer. And it's been me, Buckster. Peace.
3-5 double dash recap.